a teen camp film co-starring Alyson Hannigan. We're not talking about that one time at band camp in American Pie. We're looking at the movie You Might Be the Killer. Welcome to Horror 66, where we do reviews and recommendations to guide you down the road of horror. If you like horror movies and would like to see more recommendations like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Zane, and today we're looking at the movie You Might Be the Killer. This is a self-aware teen summer camp slasher film, and at the time of filming this video, it's available for streaming on Shudder. I'll link to it in the description so you can check out all the current viewing options. The story starts out with the lead character Sam trying to escape the killer at his summer camp. He manages to escape for a bit and call his female friend Chuck, who lives about 25 miles away in the city. And upon talking with Chuck for a bit, he starts to wonder if he's actually the killer. Sam then tries to retrace the events in his mind that have led up to this call, as he continues to hide out from what he thinks is the killer.
Rings of Saturn.
Chuck!
Sam?
I'm really scared. Maybe.
Here are some of the things that I really enjoyed about You Might Be the Killer. First off, the story. The story is great. And the lore behind the killer, that is awesome as well. And if you've watched any of my other reviews, you'll know that I'm a huge lore fan.
Being responsible for an entire summer camp?
Nature's our nature.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything started out so great, and now there's this crazed killer roaming the campground.
Wait, really?
The second thing that I liked was the acting. I thought it was really well acted for a teen slasher film that doesn't really take itself seriously, and all of the characters are your typical teen slasher film characters. But the main actors did a great job with their roles. The third thing that I liked was the simplicity of the film. It didn't try too hard to create complex shots or scenes. You Might Be the Killer took a lot of influences from the 80s slasher films, and it really showed in some of the shot selections. And again, if you've watched any of my other reviews, you'll know I'm a huge fan of the 80s, so the nod to the 80s was very welcome from me. The fourth thing that I liked was how they displayed the timeline through the use of a counselor kill count. Because the film was being retold over a phone call, it tended to jump around a little bit, and I thought that the counselor kill count was a fun and unique way to show where you were in the timeline.
Everyone is dead.
I mean, that sometimes happens.
Especially the camp counselors.
Like, is it an old camper back for blood?
How do you know that? How does knowing who it is help me not die?
Figuring out what they want could help you not die.
Smart.
Sam? I hate to ask you this, but are you sure you're not the killer?
The formula for You Might Be the Killer was the typical teen slasher film formula, but what sets it apart was the way it was delivered. I was trying to think of some things that I didn't really like about You Might Be the Killer, but I couldn't think of anything that I didn't like. It's an all-around decent horror film. If you're looking for a fun horror movie to watch one night, head over to Shudder or Amazon Prime and give You Might Be the Killer a try. I'm a huge fan of horror comedies, so I want to know from you, what horror comedies should I check out? Let me know in the comments below if you have a recommendation for me. I've seen quite a few of them, so you may remind me to go back and rewatch something that I haven't seen for a while, or maybe you'll turn me on to something new. Just let me know in the comments below. It can be a new movie or an older movie. I just want to check out some horror comedies. Thank you for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more reviews from us, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be releasing a lot more content as I'm having a lot of fun producing these videos. For Horror 66, I'm Zane, and we'll see you in the next video.